Just waiting for it to load up. Just giving a minute. Had to start it from the beginning so we can get caught up. Even though we're down to 3 minutes, let's go.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means? 8 just days removed from the phenomenal down this past Sunday. Men's and women's Owen Hart Foundation winners were crowned. All of that and so much more. All of that and so much more. But we have exclusive footage from after the event with Renee Paquette from Sunday night. Let's take a look.
A historic Forbidden Door is in the books in this hallway. It's been busy with a lot of beaten up, yet triumphant fighters, and perhaps none more than the 2026 Owen Hart tournament winner, Will Ospreay.
Look, he's wearing his white. Ready to go.
London main event, Wembley Stadium. How does it feel?
Words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now. Not only about giving the legacy of the Owen Hart Cup just so much more room to breathe, but getting to fight in my... Hey, what's going on?
I'm here.
2 seconds remaining.
Go ahead. I'll catch you.
Yeah, okay. Catch you in a bit. Thank you very much.
Having a hard time coming down from that one.
Yeah, just a little bit, mate.
How you feeling? You okay?
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Thanks for being out there for us for that one. I have something that I wanted to ask you, though, while you're a few weeks ago, you said about you're starting to see it with me.
What do you mean by that? Well, if I could explain that in words, I would do it for everybody. He who defines himself can never know who he really is. Now, you want to be the real thing? You gotta live it. Look, man, this place, All Elite Wrestling, could be something great. The stabbers, those that wear their insecurities on their sleeves, it's like a bucket of crabs. And they all pull each other down. It's up to us to protect this place, to preserve this craft. It's not about this stuff. Well, be of service. Look, we took a vote on it. I don't give these away to just anybody. You want to wear this? You can ride with us. You can ride with me. Anywhere you want to go. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Is he really gonna join?
Jeez, look at you.
Okay.
This match, what you did today, Will, was fantastic. That was next level. You have no idea how proud I am of you. The Owen Hart Cup winner, 2026 main event at Wembley. Jeez, I never would have... I can't say how much I appreciate you being here right now, but you're not my dad. In this situation, I can see you looking at this, and I get it. But listen,
I'm just looking out for you.
I understand. But just because you've given up on yourself doesn't mean I've given up on myself.
Given up?
What?
Who's given up, Will? No, please. Don't let me interrupt this lover's quarrel. It's so cute.
You're just so funny, Max. Wow.
Yeah.
But in a couple of days, you've got to defend that belt against Briscoe. And if you survive that, guess who's going to be coming to knock on your door?
I'll see you at Wembley, bruv.
Oh, shit. This ain't good. This is not good.
But you're emotional.
Get beat up, get some rest. I'll see you on Wednesday. Love you, okay? This doesn't top what we have. You'll always be my friend. And I'll always care. Take care of yourself.
San Diego, California! Your opening contest set for one fall is for the All Elite Wrestling World
Of course they're going to start this match.
Championship!
And the TBS title better be the main event.
Reach for the sky, boy.
I figured they were going to do that. I got a feeling they were going to start this match first.
Between Ospreay, Moxley, Omega, and the AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. Speaking of MJF, Nigel, this past Saturday night, it was Team DC MJF versus Team Briscoe inside of Death Door.
Certainly lived up to the expectations. Some creative offense there. Booby trap bag from Darby Allin. But this was a pivotal moment in the match. Andrade had made his intentions clear about wanting a title opportunity. And when the opportunity struck, he took it. That gave Briscoe the perfect opportunity to hit the J Driller and to earn a world title opportunity tonight. Just 3 days from earning the opportunity, Briscoe could leave San Diego as the new world champion.
And Tony, Mark Briscoe in his singles career, dare I say it, has never been hotter.
I think we'll see the very best Mark Briscoe we've ever seen this caliber. I would agree. And I think another thing to add to that, I think MJF knows that. I think that's why he wanted that cage match. So he thought for sure that would nip it in the bud as far as Mark Briscoe is concerned.
And the arrival of the AEW World Champion, who, as loath as I am to say it, can stake his claim. As long as he has that championship belt, as the best in the world.
A lightning rod for controversy.
But how much longer will he have that belt? As Nigel alluded to, we could see a changing of the guard, the coronation of a new AEW World Champion as we kick off this absolutely loaded Dynamite with this World Championship title match. To make it official, let's go to the ring in the Daffy Evans, Justin Roberts.
Introducing the challenger from Sandy Fork, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds, Mark Briscoe. And his opponent from Plainview, Long Island.
I hail from the cesspool of San Diego. I hail from the best coast, the East Coast.
He doesn't hail from San Diego. He hails from the best coast, the East Coast. From Plainview, Long Island, New York, weighing 226 pounds, your reigning and defending 3-time All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
This white trash hick don't got a prayer.
MJF, a very confident look on his face, Tony, but I think it's a strong poker face from the champion. But this is not a match MJF had any interest in. He, as you mentioned, knows how hot Mark Briscoe is. He's never kicked out of the J Driller. The last time these two men met one-on-one, Mark Briscoe, his hand was raised. MJF, I think, is frankly afraid of this man in this match.
And I agree. And the last time he wrestled in a pay-per-view match, the very next time he wrestled, he lost. So I know, all these numbers and all these stats that we talk about are not lost on MJF. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to that. So he knows all about the things we're talking about right now, Excalibur.
MJF starting things off, put to the midsection, grabs the side headlock as he is wont to do. Briscoe sends MJF off and slice him in the center of the ring.
Terrible start for the champion.
Nigel, that Death's Door steel cage match definitely took a toll on all 12 participants, but these two men definitely bore the brunt of their team's punishment, especially MJF. Taking that wait, now MJF feint, and now double power driver
in the challenger.
Rolls over, hooks the legs.
I don't doubt for a second that there is an injury. Oh, wait a second. The Band-Aid comes off and he's got a taste for blood.
JF tearing off the bandage. We saw Briscoe in the replay from Forbidden Door this past Sunday. He was bloodied in that match. MJF looking to reopen that wound, Tony.
Yeah, he's going to be very aggressive, there's no doubt, and he knows Mark Briscoe is going to be aggressive. Hell, Briscoe was aggressive from the opening bell. So the best way, I think, to combat Nigel and Excalibur, you both can agree with this because you've been in the ring, to combat aggression is to be aggressive yourself.
Oh, and there's some more aggression. The fingernails like a cheese grater into the forehead of Briscoe.
The laceration from Sunday has been reopened by MJF. Blood beginning to pour down the face of the challenger for the AEW World Championship.
And how about this? We're only, 3-4 minutes into this match. We've got blood already, so it's not going to get any better for Mark Briscoe.
But Nigel, Mark Briscoe's the type of man that he's been bloodied, he's been battered before, and he's somebody that seems to thrive in those type of situations.
He's certainly not thriving right now. I think Briscoe gave so much of himself this past weekend at Forbidden Door that perhaps his gas tank is not back to full. Whereas the champion, feigning perhaps the extent of his leg injury, teased in the challenger, hit the pile driver, and now is firmly in the driver's seat.
You can see the left leg of MJF is wrapped pretty heavily. Oh, wait a second. Briscoe finds his feet. MJF counting his chickens before they've hatched. Briscoe now. Palm strikes, backing the champion up to the corner.
Only one chicken that MJF needs to be worried about.
Love the overconfidence by MJF. Sometimes I think it's going to be his demise.
Briscoe, the head and arm throw, taking MJF out of the corner. Mark Briscoe now continues to apply pressure to the world champion. Talked about just how hot he's been in his singles career. He's somebody that, despite the fact that he had more than 2 decades of in-ring experience, he considered himself a rookie as a singles wrestler after the passing of his brother. That's how inseparable they were as a tag team. As Briscoe, his balance disrupted, and MJF works
Pointing
smarter,
to his
not harder.
cranium, indeed, the erudite decision, whether it was desperation or otherwise, it has paid off once again for the champion.
Right hands to the ribs. Briscoe now digging his tooth into the head of MJF. The headbutt sends the champion down. Briscoe could be thinking Froggy. Oh, he hits it! Cover 1, 2, oh!
Well, Mark pretty confident that time. You saw the right hand shoot up, thinking that he had the win, but I think we know better than that. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep MJF down, who, by the way, strong argument can be made that he's the world's best wrestler. Take a look at that. It was on target, gentlemen, but it didn't get the win.
Briscoe still pushing forward now with the champion hurt. Oh, could be looking for a J Driller again.
Double underhook, the J Driller. MJF has never survived the J Driller, but instead wrenches the arm, whips Briscoe shoulder first down into the mat.
Right smile across the face of the AEW World Champion. You can question what he does sometimes, his attitude. He's almost become synonymous with the world title since winning it for a 3rd time.
Briscoe cannonballs through the ropes and takes MJF down on the outside.
Oh boy. Chair comes into play. And for a man who goes by the moniker of Chicken, certainly likes to fly.
Look at how much blood is in the ring already.
Yeah, that wound from Sunday, Tony, was barely closed. And MJF looked to exploit it as Briscoe. Now the launch off the chair, and the champion down on the outside once again.
Yeah, he very literally has a crimson mask. If I can use that old term.
Mark Briscoe, former TNT champion, a win tonight would allow him to join Darby Allin and Samoa Joe as the only men in AEW history to have held the TNT Championship and the AEW World Championship.
Well, that might help his aims to get there.
Cable being introduced and MJF being introduced to the steel ring steps. Tony, MJF seems out of sorts right now.
Yeah, he had went head first to your right, and sometimes you think MJF's out of sorts and he's kind of laying in wait, so let's see what transpires here.
Champion has barely moved since being slinged into the ringside steps.
Briscoe, a firm right hand into the head of the champion MJF on the table.
Yeah, we all know what this is about.
Another froggy bow, perhaps.
I would think so.
We saw something similar in the tables and tax match.
Oh,
the
no.
vicious match last year, but Briscoe!
It's a great move by MJF, letting Briscoe climb up top and then going to get it. Playing possum on the table.
But what about the decision to throw Briscoe onto the apron rather than the table?
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. Nigel, I really am. I thought he would throw Briscoe on the
I'll tell you from experience, I would rather go through the table. The ring apron is far less forgiving.
That's a great point.
MJF returns the table underneath the ring as our opening contest for the AEW World Championship continues. Don't go anywhere.
Oye, Fede, how many friends are coming?
Everybody.
Wi-Fi so reliable, you can host the world. Get the most reliable fiber-powered gig Wi-Fi, and now you can lock in your price for 5 years. Xfinity. Imagine that.
At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines, and Clark & Kensington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint like Royal, starting at only $29.99. And right now, buy a gallon of Clark & Kensington or Royal paint and get the second. One 50% off.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Gather your flock and see the film critics are calling a near-perfect 2026 surprise. And among the best films of the year.
Are you coming?
It's Knives Out meets Babe.
We shall solve the crime.
A heartfelt, intelligent, and deeply affecting gem.
In time, all that's left is all that's good.
And a perfect mix of humor and kindness.
I want a bestie. I want a bestie so bad.
Wow. The Shoot Detectives, rated PG, only on Prime.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS. Our first match of the evening is underway, and it is for the richest prize in our sport, the AEW World Championship. Mark Briscoe, the challenger, bloodied but not beaten by the champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Spat in the face, gets the eye of Briscoe up. A great puncher is Mark Briscoe.
MJF return to the outside once again by Briscoe.
Briscoe's going to follow him here. Excalibur, I don't know if this is a great idea or not.
If Briscoe wants to win the world title, he's got to get the champion back inside. And, oh boy, he's going to hurt him before he does that, perhaps.
Revealing the concrete floor here in the VAS Arena in San Diego.
I think that's all part of MJF's strategy. Get Briscoe upset, get to the point to where he gets himself disqualified.
Oh, he's looking for the J concrete. That could be career altering for MJF as he is fighting and back body drop by the champion, the challenger. You can see in agony.
Briscoe's only got himself to blame. Malevolent intentions of the challenger. Matched by the champion right now.
Briscoe trying to fight his way out of it, and now Briscoe, the scoop and the slam on the floor, the exposed concrete.
The right hip of the champion. And oh no. Oh, what's he thinking?
He's thinking Froggy Bowl.
Watch the hip of Briscoe.
This is an Arlington. Cactus Jack himself, Mick Foley. Good call. Briscoe dropping the elbow on MJF, sacrificing himself to score on the champion, Nigel.
Big risk. It paid off. Briscoe willing to hurt himself to hurt his opponent more. Oh, looking for the cutthroat. Driver.
A throat. Is that landed? Briscoe. It's the cover.
Oh, I hate to say it. A rare miscalculation from Briscoe, not hooking the leg, not getting deep on the pinfall attempt, but with the amount of blood that has been lost, first of all, driving into the midsection of the champion, and then followed up, high angle, look at the neck, shoulder, driven into the mat. And you can see here, almost a lackadaisical cover. Does not want to make that mistake again.
Now you're right, because there were two great things, great offensive.
Wait a second, Tony. Sorry. The Jay Driller perhaps in the making. MJF, while his arms are underhooked, clutching onto that bottom rope. But Briscoe, a headbutt.
The champion really has had everybody gunning for him. Andrade, one of his team members, highly paid for, is back. Quite literally following with an elbow on the champion. And that cost MJF the match at Forbidden Door.
Back under the ring. You see the table sticking out.
And Briscoe underneath the bottom rope to break the referee's count. The 10 count on the floor as Briscoe introducing the table yet again.
He's going to give the people what they want. Or maybe MJF is going to.
Well, yeah, you're right. When you introduce a table, as you guys know, it can either go against you or it can help you.
As Briscoe taking a moment, you can see Briscoe is moving a bit slowly, and that just speaks to the damage that he sustained in that Death's Door steel cage match Sunday. No! Dropped hold on the chair, MJF. Once again, the human game of chess has been played, and this man, the AEW World Champion, has excelled at it.
Yeah, he is so smart, so despicable, such a horrible human being, but such a great professional wrestler.
A complete pro wrestler, so driven and determined. What you don't see behind the scenes.
Oh, Briscoe!
What the fuck? Who's that?
That hell stab, that jab into the throat of MJF, got it in before MJF could land the boot. And now Briscoe making the walk and the neck breaker on the floor. Another huge risk for Mark Briscoe, and a risk that has paid off.
Trying to get him in the ring, but he wants the table. That's Briscoe.
Another uppercut as MJF perhaps neutralized on that elbow. Briscoe.
Ooh, a lot of blood there
Yeah.
on the steel cage, perhaps slipping on some of it.
Mark Briscoe. That table is a very long distance away, but Briscoe
Damn it!
doesn't care.
Look at that, it broke in two places. Three.
Across his 3 reigns as AEW World Champion, MJF has spent 553 days as champion. Is this where it ends? No! The boot
Again, a slight miscalculation from the challenger, not putting the champion far enough away from the bottom rope. But look how much energy the challenger expended, driving his own body through the table, and again the hip. You can understand why Briscoe may not be thinking clearly right now.
The miscalculations may be the story of this match, Nigel.
Third time.
Again. That double underhook, and Jay Driller has been effectively MJF's kryptonite. And thumb to the eye as MJF takes a moment to celebrate, but perhaps a moment too long as Briscoe, right in his footsteps, follows up the elbow strike. Briscoe again on the move. MJF, good kick to the midsection, then knee strike, elbow. And Briscoe, though, answers back. But he and MJF on the move. Briscoe connects, but both men down.
Briscoe's had the highest impact of blows so far in this match. Look at the fans. They are into this match, and why shouldn't they be? The AEW World Championship's on the line.
And the champion, center of the ring, hasn't moved.
Boom! Briscoe connects, but he's not done.
Going for it, Excalibur.
Mark Briscoe wants to make it a certainty. He's got MJF.
No champion. Oh my God.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's kicked out now.
How about that? Wow!
A feat that few men have ever accomplished. MJF has escaped the Jay Driller. But Briscoe, he can't afford to become disconsolate, Nigel. He has to keep the attack on.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. When the chips were down, the champion came through on the river. But does he have the nuts?
Oh, wait a second. Briscoe's thinking avalanche, Jay Driller.
Oh, if he hits this,
Yeah, it'll be over.
But MJF, a gouge of the eyes as he collapses inward back to the ring.
And moves away from Mark Briscoe as well. Good job, MJF, getting out of harm's way.
Bypasses Briscoe out to the apron. MJF looking for the heat seeker. That's how he won the title for the second time. Oh, MJF sits down. 1, 2, no. Briscoe counters. MJF escapes. MJF on the hook, boop. And Briscoe again, the double underhook. He had one, but MJF counters, and MJF water wheel drop sends Briscoe through the ropes. MJF heat seeker. 1, 2, 3.
still AEW World Champion MJF.
A valiant effort by Mark Briscoe, but MJF remains the champion of the world.
An old cliche comes to mind here. Give the devil his due.
Better the devil you know. As the world champion endured a Jay Driller, a cutthroat driver, and somehow was able to turn it around and remain the world champion. Who can take the title from MJF?
Well, we know coming up later this summer at Wembley Stadium, it will be Will Ospreay challenging for the AEW World Championship at All in London. And it could very well, now MJF, the Dynamite Diamond Ring, he doesn't need to do this, but that's never stopped him before. MJF lining up. Oh, God.
Got to get medical personnel in the ring quickly on that.
Immediately.
The best professional wrestler in the world. That white trash hick should have never been in the ring with me. I'm the man. I'm the man.
To argue against his success
Oh, wait. Now, he did not need to hit Mark Briscoe's Dynamite Dynamite. He doesn't need to bully the AEW medical staff. They're just trying to do their jobs.
Sometimes it's not about needing, it's about wanting.
Going to try to do it again. Briscoe cannot take another shot. Look at this.
How insecure is MJF? He's already beaten the man. He's already defended the AEW World Championship. This is completely unnecessary. Wait a second. Kenny Omega springing into the ring. Omega and Briscoe, their relationship, their friendship goes back more than a decade and a half to their time spent in Ring of Honor.
Oh boy, aren't you full of piss and vinegar, hey Max? Don't act so surprised. I told you I would be here, and I told you that if you somehow cheated your way through Briscoe, that I would be knocking down your door!
I didn't cheat. That was a clean win, you piece of trash. What would you know about a clean win, you bum?
And the way that I see it, Max, is that if you got all this energy to use tables, chairs, rings, your belt, then oh boy, maybe you've got enough energy to have a match with me. Oh, I don't know, tonight.
Tonight? What? Tonight? No. Come on, man. Tonight? You gonna do it tonight? Wait, tonight?
It's bad enough I had to come to a dumpster fire like California.
Tonight?
It's bad enough I had to wrestle that white trash hit tonight. You want me to wrestle again?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I want you to wrestle again, Max.
No! And the fact that you're stupid enough to think that you deserve another shot at the Triple B is laughable, Kenny. I have beaten you not once, but twice. Hell, I kicked out of the world famous one-wing angel like it was nothing.
Just save it for redemption.
So, you want a match for the Triple B? Yeah. Kenny, by God, Omega, you're not a god, you're a fraud, so the answer is no.
What about redemption? You're not gonna say redemption? Redemption alone.
Actually, Big Hebrew just had a big idea. Hey, I'll wrestle you next week on one condition.
Name it.
All right, you want to make a deal with the devil? Okay. This is an exploding offer, Kenneth. If I don't have an answer by the end of the night, you will never get a shot at the Triple B. Kenny Omega versus MJF in the main event next week, Beach Break. If I win, the same thing happens to you that happens to your old pal, Hangman Adam Page. If I win and you lose, you will never be able to become AEW World Champion again.
What?
Your call!
Oh no! Next week, Kenny, are you serious? What about
Well,
redemption,
Kenny
man?
Omega
You don't want to do
perhaps
redemption?
getting the match that he wanted, but
Hell
at
no.
what
But he's the
cost,
MVP.
Nigel?
The face says it all. A lot of thoughts for Kenny Omega.
How bad does Kenny Omega want the AEW World Championship? High stakes for that man.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. But now I'm ready for the moment with clearer skin, thanks to Sky Rizzy. Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe, and many were 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
My mother unexpectedly passed away at age 69 from cardiovascular disease. It was a complete shock to our family. It was not expected. Immediately, I was kind of in a panic. It caused a lot of health-related anxiety for me because one of my first thoughts was, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me and I lose out on time with my kids the way that now we've lost out on so much time with my mom. It was enough of an inspiration for me to really get a baseline of where I'm at right now, health-wise, because my mom never did that. If we had known about this test, if this was something that she could have done, would we be in a different situation right now? I'm Lindsay. I screened because of my mom, and now I screen for my kids.
It's the dog park with all the dogs there. And the people you see that you don't really know because it's the dog park.
Brought to you by Progressive Pet Insurance.
He's got an ear infection. I said ear infection. Ear. It sounds like you're in a tunnel. It's in his ear. Ear infection. E-A...
It's the dog park.
Protect your pet from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Max, you've made your conditions quite clear. If Kenny Omega wants a shot at your world championship, he needs to agree that if he loses, he will never challenge for that championship ever again. Also, if he agrees, that means that match is happening next week. Do you feel prepared for Kenny Omega?
Did you just ask me if I feel prepared, Renee?
I did, yes.
What a question. I'll get to that question in a minute. But first, Andrade, you thought it was a good idea for the real Latino man to put his hands on Big Hebrew? I'm gonna say no. See, payback's coming. You won't know where, you won't know when, but when it does, my God, is it going to hit like a ton of bricks? Now to your question, Renee. Am I prepared? Let's see. Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Cody Rhodes, Will Ospreay, Samoa Joe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hangman Adam Page, Jay White, Tenosuke Takeshita, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Dustin Rhodes, Billy Gunn, Rouge Bandito, Brody King, Kyle Fletcher, Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Mark Briscoe. What do all these men have in common, Renee? They all suffered a loss, and it was an easy dub. And now Kenny Omega, he wants to go at me again. We all know the record, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Omega is 0-2 against Big Hebrew, and that's never going to change unless he wants this match. Kenny, the best wrestler in the world, ain't the best bout machine. It damn sure ain't the aerial assassin, bruv. The best wrestler in the world is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But all these points are moot. It doesn't matter that I'm prepared, Renee, because Kenny Omega's never going to agree to my terms because Kenny Omega is literally gutless.
Max, you ought to be careful. You'll end up breaking your neck sucking yourself off like that, mate. I have to ask one question. And one question only. Why the stipulation? Why? It's because I'm the champ and you're not. And I'll repeat myself one more time, bruv. Whether you like it or not, whether the schmucks watching at home like it or not, I will see your pale ass in Wembley.
No question that Will Ospreay has the match coming up at Wembley. But fans, we also heard from MJF talking about one man who had a very instrumental part in what happened in Death's Door. And let's bring him out right now, ladies and gentlemen, Andrade El Idolo!
Andrade El Idolo on Sunday night, Nigel, handed in his resignation from the Don Callis family in very dramatic fashion.
The real Latin man had had enough of going along with Don Callis. He sent a message to the world champion, but payback may indeed be coming.
It's a sight that we will never forget, the message to MJF and to the Don Callis family, Andrade El Idolo, when you took off your shirt and revealed that other shirt.
Tony, I am done with the Don Callis family. It's time to beat al pendejo de MGF and become the new AEW World Champion. So, I have one question. How you know?
From behind, Jake Doyle, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, the Don Callis family. Nigel, it seems like Don is about to exact his revenge tonight.
Seems like Don Callis is going to tell Andrade exactly how he knows. Ooh, an absolute.
And the champ, TNT champion Kevin Knight as well out there as Andrade just being leveled.
Vanilla Gorilla. You had to realize there was going to be consequences when you crossed the Don Callis family.
And, I mean, the deck almost impossibly stacked against Andrade because not only does he have MJF looking at coming after him, but he's got the entire Don Callis family.
Well, payback coming early tonight here in San Diego.
Real claw. Ryan Cage just spiking Andrade El Idolo.
Something important to say. How you know, cabron? Get this piece of garbage turncoat out of my sight because Kevin Knight has got a match to win.
Andrade El Idolo brutalized by the Don Callis family, but Don Callis, he had the right of it. The TNT champion, Kevin Knight, will be putting his title on the line next here on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere. Kevin Knight, Leo Rush, next live from San Diego.
Why can't psoriasis just leave me alone? The inflammation inside, this on the outside. The pills and creams haven't done enough for me. I can feel the stares, hear the whispers. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to sodone.com.
With hundreds of sales every week and low prices store-wide, you can eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Adding stuffed crust to Domino's best deal ever for just $9.99 was all Lindsay's idea.
If millions of people don't order this, I'm definitely fired.
The deal is too good.
Any pizza for $9.99 should mean stuffed crust too.
Dom, Minnows.
How long have you been sitting here?
I just need to make my video, as cool as the collection.
What about Subway meets Forest?
Let's see what Firefly can do. Maybe animals?
Yeah, like panther, lion, tiger.
But I need something urban.
Taxi, street signs?
I have an idea. I should come from the middle of the jungle.
Like this.
That's the one.
That's sick.
I gotta post something, Rocco. Just not creative on Wednesdays.
Interesting.
We've got something, Rocco. Check it out. Oh, you're a Firefly guy now?
They said I couldn't do it again, so I did it twice. The first ever two-time Owen Hart Cup winner. Another milestone with my name on it. Another reminder that none of you are on my level. Every company I walk into, I am the conversation. Every division I step into, I raise the standard. And every woman who's ever stood across the ring from me has learned the same lesson. Dreams don't win championships. I do. At All in London, the AEW Women's World title is the last piece of what's already mine.
This bout set for one fall is for the TNT Championship. From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 211 pounds, he is the TNT Champion, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Now, before we turn our attention to this TNT Championship match, would like to congratulate Mercedes Moné, the CEO, becoming the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament winner, the only athlete in both men's or women's to win the tournament twice, and she did it in back-to-back years.
Introducing the challenger, slithering to the ring.
He is the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Blackheart Leo Rush.
Inside that death's door steel cage, this man, Leo Rush, made his impact felt, much to the chagrin of Don Callis, who is joining us here at the broadcast desk.
Number one, what Leo Rush did, hiding inside a bag. That's not a man. That's a freak. That's a punk.
And by the way, I'm not even sure why he's allowed out here. He's dangerous, he's psychotic, and I am terrified of this creature out here called Lio Rush.
And he's a champion, by the way, the Ring of Honor television champion. He's got a backpack with him. And we can only imagine what is in that backpack.
I don't want to know, Shivani. Wait a second, Don, by your criteria, Lio Rush should not be allowed at the ringside, into the ring because he's dangerous or psychotic. How would you describe Lance Archer and Jake Doyle? Well, they're clearly human beings. I don't know what this is. You know, 40 years ago, he'd have been living behind a fence somewhere, but now he's got a platform to harass my family.
Certainly something unsettling about Lio Rush, and I think the black bag, a throwback to what we saw at the Forbidden Door, the booby trap bag that exploded and propelled Kevin Knight through that catastrophic fall through the table. And as Knight said earlier tonight, giving the people what they really want, even though he's not medically cleared to compete.
And look at this, Lio taunting Kevin Knight with the bag. Could be booby trapped like it was. And you see Kevin Knight still with the bandage around his head. Deal with the side effects. Well, no kidding. They basically put an explosive device. This crosses a line from wrestling to criminality, in my opinion. There's no place for it.
He was pointing, Kevin Knight was pointing at the referee, Stephon Smith, about his eye being hurt.
I wouldn't shake it. Kevin Knight.
We saw very interesting things coming out of bags. The Forbidden Door. Oh, look at that.
What is this? Oh, wait, Lio Rush from behind the roller.
It is a black Ring of Honor World Television Championship belt, it appears.
Lio Rush matching quick for quick with the Jet Kevin Knight. Oh, Kevin Knight came down. Well, that knee, and now biting the leg of the TNT champion. Fans, well, we have a moment here. Special programming note. Collision airs tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. And Tony Khan has just made it official for Collision, Don. Your man, the Machine, Brian Cage, will face Andrade El Idolo one-on-one tomorrow night. Andrade is an ingrate and a turncoat, and I hope Brian Cage breaks him in half. We're going to show him what a real man looks like.
I would think after what we've seen tonight that Andrade El Idolo has more than enough reason to get in the ring with your guys.
Look at Jake Doyle bailing out the TNT champion. Nicely done. Bringing him to the outside. Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight, understandably, still suffering the psychological effect. Knight. Don Callis game planning. And meanwhile, Jake Doyle acting as a barrier between Lio Rush and Kevin Knight. But Lio!
Whatever you told him to do didn't work, Don.
Lio sends the champion. What's he doing? Unorthodox gallop around the ring by Blackheart Lio Rush. Don Callis checking on his investment. The TNT champion, Lio Rush. Kevin Knight continues. Don't go anywhere.
You trained all day. Your workout is over, but your night doesn't have to be. Arcade lets you celebrate, recover, and still show up strong tomorrow. Because champions don't train with hangovers. Champions train differently. Arcade is the world's first zero-proof spirit that tastes like the real thing. All the burn, none of the hangover. Zero alcohol, 0 calories, 0 guilt. Train hard, celebrate smart. Arcade, drink differently.
At the Home Depot, we've got 4th of July savings and all your appliance answers.
I want something to simplify my day.
Get a GE Profile fridge that lends a helping hand and all-in-one laundry in a new eye-catching color. Find your appliance answers now at the Home Depot.
It really does feel like we're right there.
Yes, Bob. 10 feet is all you need to be a part of the game. It's the ultimate game day experience that pulls you into every moment.
How do you miss that?
Everything's better with TCL.
You say you're obsessed with me, so I took a second. And I said me too. Kinda cool, actually.
I just don't know what it's gonna be like to see her again.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Taking one HIV pill a day doesn't seem like much, but having to take it every single day, over time, it started to add up. I was ready to let daily HIV pills go. That's why I chose long-acting Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete HIV treatment designed to work continuously for up to 2 months. It's an injectable proven as effective as daily HIV pills. Don't take Cabenuva if allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines that may interact. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. Tell your doctor about your medicines or supplements, medical conditions, liver or kidney problems, mental health, pregnancy, and breastfeeding. The most common side effect is injection site reaction.
I chose the HIV treatment that stays with me without daily pills.
Tell your doctor you're ready to switch to Cabenuva.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. Nigel McGuinness, Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, and Don Callis on the call for this TNT Championship match. The very unorthodox Lio Rush challenging the injured champion, the Jet, Kevin Knight. And Kevin Knight does not seem to have a lot of answers for Lio Rush in this one, Nigel. And perhaps I spoke too soon in the backbreaker.
Speak too soon, but again into the damaged knee. Earlier tonight, here's the cover first.
Knight, the cover, leg hooked.
Earlier tonight, we saw the footage from Forbidden Door, the exploding booby trap bag that Darby Allin had taped to the top of the cage. The right knee of the TNT champion, Kevin Knight, colliding with two tables. And again, ooh.
Knight comes down favoring that right knee. And Lio Rush decks him. Don, things are not looking good for the TNT champion.
What's the type of athletes we are? Even though we're hurt, we're taking on this match to try to teach Lio Rush a lesson. Oh, no!
Lightning quick attack by the Blackheart Lio Rush.
By the way, I've sent the police and the authorities the footage of that exploding bag.
Well, Lio Rush now, the chance, the cover, and Knight able to kick out.
Not only the knee that hit the tables, but the eye.
Oh, look at this. Bridging submission from Lio Rush in the center.
Lio Rush cranking on the neck of Kevin Knight. And Knight, though, is trying to maneuver his way back to the ropes. A desperate reach as Jake Doyle trying to pull Knight out of the submission hold. Doyle needs to be careful here, Don.
We have a rule in the family. What's that? Pass out first, tap out later. We don't tap out in this family.
Lio Rush. Jumped into the arms of Jake Doyle.
Bad mistake here, guys. Maybe not.
Doyle into the steel of the ring post. But Kevin Knight on the attack.
How gutsy is the TNT champion, fighting through the pain in the right knee to do that.
A springboard, the lariat takes down Kevin Knight, but the Jet seems to be laboring with that injury.
No doubt.
Don, I'm not sure if this is a prudent decision for your champion.
I used to say that Kenny Omega was the greatest natural athlete I'd ever seen in the wrestling industry until Kevin Knight.
Counter, roll up, and Lio very nearly took it. But Knight popped up Lio Rush and spiked him down. A desperation move, but an effective move by the champ. Kevin Knight, 2, 3, the crash landing seals it.
There's your winner and still TNT TNT champion, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight, Tony, he escapes Leo Rush and is still the TNT champion, but at what cost?
That's a good question. Don Callis said he's a great natural athlete, but he is an athlete that is hampered with a problem knee and an eye that took an explosion at Forbidden Door.
And what he's also done, taking the words of Swerve Strickland, to compete with killers, you've got to become a killer. He almost killed Darby Allin, but in doing so has created an enemy for life.
You cannot kill Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, who played a pivotal role in that Death's Door steel cage match Sunday night.
I think I got your attention, Kevin. But the question is, what am I going to do with it? I want a TNT championship match. And if you say no, what happened at Forbidden Door is going to keep happening. I just wanted you to know, you started this. How are you going to finish it?
How am I going to finish this? Huh? How am I going to finish this, Darby? You know what? I'm tired of dealing with you and your jackass low stunts. So if you want a TNT title match, you know. Don ripping the microphone away from Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight was going to say yes.
You better listen, because this is really important. Darby, you have been a great wrestler. You have been a great champion. The problem is, Darby, last week at the pay-per-view, just 3 days ago, with that little stunt you pulled where you almost killed this man, you crossed the line from wrestler to criminal. And the Don Callis family does not reward criminal behavior, so you will never, ever get a match with Kevin Knight as long as I have something to say about it, you criminal. Oh, Darby, a grin and a knowing look on his face.
You dug your grave, Kevin. If that's what you want to do, you dug your grave.
You should be in jail. You should be in jail in a cell. You shouldn't be walking around normal people. You're a psychotic criminal, Darby. No match for you. No match for you. I got a family behind me, Darby. I got a family. We're going to protect this man. We're going to protect this man. And I'm not going to rest till I see you in a cell. You're going to join, kid. Former tag team partner of the Jet, Kevin Knight, looking on. But fans, let's take you back to Collision, where Chris Jericho battling J.D. Drake. It was a hard-hitting affair, but after Jericho claimed the victory, he called our own Tony Schiavone into the ring and mirrored what Tommaso Ciampa did a few weeks ago.
You tell him Jericho's better than Ciampa. Tell him I will hurt. Gladly, Chris Jericho is better than Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa, I would love to get your reaction to what we just saw. I mean, Jericho using your own line against you. What do you have to say?
Chris Jericho is a bully. That's what that was. But what you're going to do is you're going to right the wrong. You're going to tell everybody at home and everyone around the world.
I don't think that
Tommaso Ciampa.
I don't.
Do not interrupt me. Tommaso Ciampa is better than Chris Jericho.
Come on, Ciampa. Go. Good, Ciampa.
piece of shit! Come on, Chris! That's enough! That's enough! You piece of garbage! Come on, Chris! Stop it! Come on! Back it up! Keep it back! Come on! I'm talking back it up! You don't need to back it up! Come on, Jordan! Come on! Get up!
If that's what Chris Jericho, Tommaso Ciampa are doing tonight, what will they do to one another a week from tonight at Beach Break Live in Clearwater? But fans still to come tonight, a new TBS champion will be crowned. It is survival from the fittest for the first time ever in all Elite Wrestling. Plus, after his surprising return this past Sunday, we will hear from Switchblade Jay White. And coming up next, Lee Johnson, Blake Christian, the Swirl take on Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. Tag team action next on Dynamite.
We're not just numbers people. We're people. Planning for retirement people. Protecting these little people. Owning all of this, people. Because we're part of the journey, not just the plan.
After 9 innings on a hot afternoon, you deserve a cool, comfortable night. Only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. For the cool, comfortable, undisturbed rest you deserve. Sleep cool this 4th of July and save $500 on Tempur-Breeze mattresses. Shop now at TempurPedic.com.
All right, so house goes here, garden here, and weed and corn as much as we can plant.
What do you think?
My sister said I was a fool to leave everything I ever knew. But I believe in you. And I would follow you anywhere.
Here we are.
Here we are.
You trained all day. Your workout is over, but your night doesn't have to be. Arcade lets you celebrate, recover, and still show up strong tomorrow. Because champions don't train with hangovers. Champions train differently. Arcade is the world's first zero-proof spirit that tastes like the real thing. All the burn, none of the hangover. Zero alcohol, 0 calories, 0 guilt. Train hard, celebrate smart. Arcade, drink differently.
Guys, I'm looking to get a follow-up with Kenny Omega after what we've heard from tonight. Hey, Kenny available? Yeah. Come on, guys. Sorry to interrupt, guys. Kenny, obviously you've got a ton on your plate right now, a ton on your mind. Have you come to any kind of a conclusion?
We're literally in the middle of discussing this right now. And guys, I just think that this is a conversation that we seriously need to have. Two elite comrades have fallen to the same stipulation. Let's just discuss this, okay? Before we say
Kenny Omega, the cleaner, the best professional wrestler in history of this sport that we love. He's got this. He's a gambling man. I'm a gambling man.
Of course, it's Kenny Omega, and of course he is the greatest of all time. But
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like this. Look, I'm sorry, Renee. We're really in the midst of a discussion. I haven't made a decision yet. This is something that's really important to me. It's important to all of us. And if I can't challenge you ever again, what's there left for me? And what's Max getting out of this, right? Right. But the thing is, when I really think back about my first reign as champion, I needed help. I needed to go to a dark place to get the job done. And I didn't like the man looking back at me in the mirror. This is my chance to make that right. And if I do that, I want to do it on my own. So if I take this match, as much as I love you guys, it's win or lose alone.
Okay. Hey, we support you. Whatever you decide, we'll get you back. You got this.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good luck, Kenny.
Yeah. Got some thinking to do. Seriously.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just think you really need to consider everything.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know.
Career-altering ramifications. Kenny Omega still with a lot to weigh.
This is a tag team bout, second one fall. From Essex, England, weighing 225 pounds, he is the winner of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
On the 30th of August, Will Ospreay will challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship. And Nigel McGuinness, he earned that right in jaw-dropping fashion this past Sunday at Forbidden Door.
It was, as expected, a hard-hitting match, but it was here the motivation of the Death Riders that gave Ospreay the motivation to hit and win using a move he said he'd never use again. When he had to, he scored the pin and now moves forward to a world title match at Wembley. It was one of the most magnificent moments I can remember in AEW history.
One of the best matches I have ever witnessed in my career. Never forget that one. Congratulations to Will Ospreay with that Owen Hart Foundation Championship belt.
We saw the conversation between Moxley and Ospreay after the pay-per-view was over. Very intriguing subtext between these two.
And his partner from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion,
We mentioned Will Ospreay triumphant this past Sunday night. Jon Moxley is still the AEW Continental Champion, Tony. He had a triumph of his own.
Jon Moxley is still the Continental Champion. You can see Forbidden Door available on demand. This was another hard-hitting match, gentlemen. But in the end, Jon Moxley does not let go of that Bulldog choke and is still the Continental Champion. A handshake, some respect after the match was over.
An incredible effort by Bandito, and Jon Moxley does not give respect lightly, Nigel, but he showed respect to his challenger on Sunday night.
After nearly ripping the mask off of the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito held in there but ultimately gave up to the Bulldog choke. Lost the match, but he earned the respect. But he didn't earn what Will Ospreay got from Jon Moxley after the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we saw in the opening moments of our program the scenes from Sunday night. Jon Moxley offering the Death Riders patch to Will. Oh, wait a Blake Christian. Lee Johnson, the swirl on the attack from behind. And Johnson and Christian going to work on Moxley, singling him out.
Not a bad move at all. Get the early advantage, to say the least. And Jon Moxley's, he's hurting, gentlemen, badly. He's down to one knee.
You don't often see that. It's usually Moxley who attacks opponent before the match starts.
Look at the shots to the ribs while Blake Christian works over the knees of Jon Moxley. The swirl.
You'd have to think that veteran mover comes courtesy the former Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal in the corner of Lee Johnson and Blake Christian. His veteran presence has really led these two men to a rise in prominence in Ring of Honor. Right hands by Blake.
Oh, shoot. Let me see here. Let me see if this helps.
When your money is spread across multiple accounts, it's hard to see your full financial picture. You can count on Credit Karma to bring it all together. Because when you connect your accounts, you'll reveal new ways to save more, improve spending habits, and pay down debt with extra funds. The more you connect, the more we show you how to grow your money. Download Intuit Credit Karma to get started.
As I started growing out my natural hair color, I noticed my moderate to severe lines. I booked a Botox cosmetic consultation to temporarily make my frown, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better. What was important to me was that I still look like me, just with fewer lines. And I'm confident about my results.
Botox cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Delphina, and I got treated with the one and only Botox cosmetic.
Learn more at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms, like lack of interest and negative thoughts, can hold me back. I wanted to break through. I asked about Vraylar. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant significantly reduces overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficult moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Tag team action continues live on AEW Dynamite. The Swirl, Blake Christian and Lee Johnson facing the Death Riders, Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. It is official. Will Ospreay, a member of the Death Riders, as we found out. earlier in this broadcast, but things are looking bleak for Ospreay and the Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Fans are chanting, "We want Ospreay," and they are behind Will Ospreay, no doubt about it. But look at Blake Christian go.
And look at Lee Johnson, the boot, and Ospreay taken down on the apron. The swirl, a very impressive showing thus far.
Oh, great teamwork again.
The foot stomps, the Death Valley driver, and Moxley able to kick out.
Did not think at this juncture in the match that the swirl would be in this much of control.
Fans, remember, still to come tonight, we will hear from Switchblade Jay White after his surprising return this past Sunday at Forbidden Door. And also a new TBS champion will be crowned tonight for the first time ever. The Survival of the Fittest match takes place in AEW. Plus, we will hear the answer from Kenny Omega. He will decide whether to wager his ability to challenge for the AEW World Championship against MJF. Or excuse me, to earn a shot against MJF for that title.
Well, Jon Moxley is well, to be honest with you, one of the greatest fighters I've ever had the pleasure of calling a match with. He's just... Oh, watch out! One of the great veterans. One of the great veterans.
In front of Rick Knox.
And right in front of Marina. Oh, my God! Oh, explode this!
And Blake Christian sent to the outside, inside. Lee Johnson escaping the grip of...
Oh, I missed that. What happened?
Oh, explode this!
I figured that.
And Blake Christian sent to the outside, inside. Lee Johnson escaping the grip of Jon Moxley. The boot, the thrust kick, Moxley back off to the ropes, but Moxley swinging for the fences with that one.
And Ospreay primed.
Oh, what up? What up, Rated RKO? I hope it's Will at versus MJF at All In. Yeah, me too. But I just don't want Kenny. But I don't want that to happen to Kenny, though.
Johnson there.
Like I just think maybe they should just reschedule it for like after All In or something.
Ospreay made a little bit of a mistake. He doesn't make many of them.
Like they shouldn't have to do it so quickly.
Ospreay.
Like when we could just wait until after All In. You know what I mean? But even though he's gonna be facing Will, but
Lee Johnson able to kick out.
I just think it's too soon. But
Ospreay poised.
I mean, I don't know. If we get Kenny versus Will, I ain't tripping about it. But I think we might have a triple threat match. Because I don't think MJF's going to get away that easy. So,
we've seen this before.
Honestly, I think we might get... If Kenny wins next week, I think we might get a triple threat match.
Looks like it's going to end well.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a triple threat match.
Lee Johnson slips through the grip of Moxley once again.
Because it's been shown, like that segment we saw in the beginning, that pretty much showed that we might get a triple threat match. Just saying. At least if Kenny Omega wins next week, we'll at least have all three men at All In. So I say let's do it. Unless they're gonna include a swerve.
First time these two men have teamed together. They worked exceedingly well as you take a look at that Death Rider patch adorned on the attire of the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
I think it was maybe the best career move that Will Ospreay's ever made, in my opinion.
And it was a move that was fraught with uncertainty. Yes, the Death Riders are the men that put Will Ospreay, Jon Moxley's the man that put Will Ospreay out of action. And fans, you are watching AEW on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com. Victorious Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley, but this past Sunday night, our colleague Lexi Nair had a chance to catch up with the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Christian Cage, and the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland. Let's take a look.
Adam Copeland, Christian Cage. What a successful title defense against the Dogs.
Well, that was a given. I had no doubt for 1 second in my mind that we were going to walk out as the AEW World Tag Team Champions. But the question in my mind is, what the hell is the deal with Jay White?
Well, I mean, he owed me a favor, and clearly we're even now.
Well, before Jay White got hurt and left for a year and collected a paycheck sitting at home, I had a serious problem with him.
Wait, hold on.
And I still do.
You do? What's the history?
Goodbye.
Oh, he's coming!
It's a hard-earned victory for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage.
They gotta stop playing hot potato with the title like,
But it's a victory.
Yeah.
This man, Switchblade Jay
But then
White,
again, we
played
couldn't get it from
instrumental role
WWE,
in-
so
Obviously, it goes without
I mean,
saying.
look.
Did not sit well with Christian Cage.
it is what it is. If you ask me. I just. If we get Kenny versus MJF, I do think we're gonna get a triple threat match. I'm not even kidding with you.
And the two people who disagree with you on that point.
Starts off!
Nigel, the Bang Bang Gang.
There's Jay White. Yeah.
The return of their leader, the Switchblade.
The Bang Bang Gang is back at full force, and the
Yeah,
Dogs
y'all back, but I need
are
y'all
going to
theme
be
song.
very
Come on now.
unhappy that Christian Cage has a problem with Jay White. Clark Connors and David Finlay have 100.
David Finlay,
Bring
he
back the theme
betrayed
song.
Switchblade Jay White just a few years ago in Japan. A betrayal that Jay White has not forgotten.
Bang, bang, bang.
And something tells me, Tony, what we saw Sunday night may not be the extent of the revenge for the Switchblade.
Oh, I agree with that wholeheartedly, Excalibur.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Juice is smashing Tony Storm. Bang, bang, indeed. Yeah, he is.
459. We have waited 459 days to do this, so let's make it count. Guns up for my San Diego Go, members!
I can't hear him.
That'll catch on, I'm sure. 459 days, that's a very long time for me to be away from here. And that's a long time. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can change. Hell, before I left, it seemed like you were all struggling to escape the rule of the Depth Riders. Now I'm back and you don't really seem to want to anymore. And to add to that, they're now kicking it with the biggest fraud in the industry. But I'm not out here to talk about you, Billy. I'm out here to talk about us. Because at long last, you're back with the sickest and slickest, the quickest drawers in the West, top shelf high rollers, golden gun slingers, Ace Austin, Austin Gun, Colton Gun, Rocker Juice Robinson, Switchblade Jay White, the Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah, boy. Between the club screaming bang, bang, gang. Let's get it.
Yeah, we're back together just in time because somebody let the dogs out, didn't they? I've been dying to ask this question. I'll say it properly. Who let the dogs out?
Ah, yeah.
And of course, by
corners, Gabriel Kidd, and my dear old friend, David Finley Jr.
That's your brand?
Now, for those that don't know, myself and David Finley, we go way back. We joined the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo all the way back in 2015, so it's safe to say there's a lot of history to unpack there. And I've known David for a long time, and I still have to admit, I've never come across such a naturally gifted and talented wrestler. Someone that picks it all up and can execute seamlessly and effortlessly. But that makes sense because he was born into this business. 4th generation wrestler, now raising the 5th. If anybody has the right to say that wrestling is in their blood, it's him. But David, all of that, it doesn't change the fact that you're still just a Nepo baby bitch boy. Wait till he's out here to chant that, not at me. You know what really bothers me is that my record-setting career will forever be stained by you, David, because you took me out before I could thank the fans that raised me in the wrestling ring. But now, we're in AEW, and this is an AEW ring. And although you've only been here for, 4 months, give or take, the stench of your arrogance has lingered far too long. So who better to clear the air so we can all breathe easy than yours truly? Because simply put, I'm a cut above. I'm the most elite. In this ring, I am the most high. I'm the switchblade. I'm the catalyst of professional wrestling. Ain't nobody got what I got. And David Finley, Sunday was just the beginning. You will breathe with me because this is still my era. This is the switchblade era.
Bang, bang, gang. The bang, bang, gang era.
David, Dogs, and anyone else. If you ain't down with that, myself, the Collision Cowboys, and San Diego, we got 2 words for you. Guns off!
Bitch, we in the club, screaming bang, bang, gang.
We're certainly glad to have Switchblade Jay White back in the fold here in AEW. 459 long days away for that man. Well, right now, speaking of the Collision Cowboys, let's hear from Shane Taylor Promotions.
After 15 months, the Bang Bang Gang is finally at full strength. But since y'all been gone, there's a new gang that runs Collision, and that is STP.
It ain't no more Collision Cowboys. It's only them.
Yeah. So, hey, Switchblade, how about you get any 3 little dweeb-ass friends and you put them against 4 of the hardest ever made, and we see you on Collision.
Rumble, Batman, Rumble.
Let's get it! Let's
Ladies
go!
and gentlemen, this is survival of the
fittest!
All participants will start in the ring. Eliminations occur by pinfall or submission and will continue until only 1 woman remains. That woman will be declared the new TBS champion.
Let's do it. Let's get it!
Introducing the challengers first from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
I got Persephone on stat winning
to vacate the TBS championship necessitating
I got Hakushita,
the 20th
Holly Cameron. But if Queen Manado wins, I ain't mad at it. But Persephone winning this, I ain't mad at it either. So
have the opportunity to become the new
I think
CBS
Hakushita is the most predicted winner.
beating
But I
Shirakawa
do
to earn her
think,
spot.
but if Harley and Queen win
Fellow
this,
competitor from the land
or
of the rising sun,
Persephone, that would be
making her
dope.
way out now.
Next, from Fukuoka, Japan, Maika.
The last athlete to qualify for this survival of the fittest match. She made her AEW debut as part of the buy-in for Forbidden Door this past Sunday night, Nigel. And she turned a lot of heads immediately with the victory over Sky Blue.
I'm cool with Queen winning too. Right. That's because people want her to win, but
her match, but
I
Maika
feel like
has a lot to prove here tonight,
like I
and
said,
is more than
here comes my baby
Speaking
Marta!
of which,
From Gold Coast, Australia, Cameron.
Tony was an impressive victory over Marina Shafir that earned Harley Cameron her spot in this match.
Harley Cameron, no doubt, I think if there is a most improved or most dynamic young lady in AEW, it's got to be Harley Cameron. Everybody loves her. She has come a long way, and she could be a TBS champ tonight.
From El Paso, Texas,
we got Stardom and CMLL.
And just because Forbidden Door completed this past Sunday night doesn't mean that the crossovers won't continue. Athletes from AEW, Stardom, and the CMLL World Women's Champion Persephone looking to add another title to her collection. She defeated Julia Hart last month on Collision to take this berth in this match.
from Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata 1 week ago, defeating sometimes friend, sometimes rival Red Velvet. It was an impressive return to action for Queen Aminata. And this is a huge opportunity for this young woman.
Only hard to overstate that fact. Aminata, who's had 2 unsuccessful TBS title opportunities, is highly motivated to make the 3rd time the charm.
And from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
The same night that Persephone qualified for this match, as did Hikaru Shida, a victory over Zeta Steel. Pushed the former AEW Women's World Champion into this match, and Shida is going to have no shortage of enemies in this match, Tony. She has not made a lot of friends since her return to action earlier this year.
Yeah, no one has alienated competitors like Shida has over the past couple of months, actually since her return to action. But I don't think there's any question in my mind. Shida and Statlander are 2 of the favorites, former AEW Women's World Champs.
Chris Statlander, former TBS champion in her own right. As all 6 women are in the ring, there are no tags. There's nothing to keep these competitors from going out and one another. It is elimination style. And now we are just off to the races.
A flurry of punches from every which direction. Survival of the fittest, originally created in Ring of Honor, one of the most exciting matches certainly to watch. Usually you're only watching a couple of people or 4 people if it's a tag team. Survival of the fittest, action can turn on a dime anywhere.
And you're watching AEW history. This is the first survival of the fittest match ever in AEW.
And fans, you can escape to paradise on Florida's Gulf Coast as AEW's Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater, heads to the Bay Care Sound in Clearwater, Florida on next Wednesday night, July 8th. Enjoy miles of white sand beaches, a vibrant arts community, and all your favorite live AEW action. Tickets available right now at AEWTIX.com. A roll up here by Shida. Very nearly eliminating Persephone from the survival of the fittest match.
Certainly seen an uptick in the personality of the former women's champion, Hikaru Shida, since her return from injury. Originally instigating an odd couple of sorts with fellow former world champion Chris Statlander.
Now the hammer throw into the ropes. Harley Cameron anchoring Persephone. Reversal drop toe hold.
Shida. An allegiance there.
Shida and Persephone, or excuse me, Harley Cameron and Persephone. Some temporary teamwork, low bridge, and Statlander crashing to the floor. And in comes Micah. the Japanese athlete representing Stardom in this match, would love to be the first wrestler from Stardom to win a championship in All Elite Wrestling. And she has the opportunity to do so, but Harley Cameron, Shining Wizard, Micah goes out.
Again, Harley looking great. Big smile on her face.
I would say Harley, the sentimental favorite in this match.
All right, well, we've got the first duo agreeing, I guess, to team up, work together.
Amanada and Hikaru Shida taken down in quick succession by Harley and Persephone. Harley, remember, was the first, one half of the first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions alongside Will Nightingale. The woman was forced to relinquish the TBS title. So Harley wants to win this one, not only for herself, but for her partner as well. Persephone! 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 1, 2, 3!
Harley Cameron has been eliminated.
Persephone from behind eliminates Harley Cameron, and Chris Statlander's incensed.
Well, the goddess of the underworld has sent Cameron to heaven.
Persephone, the roll-up. The chance there trying to eliminate Statlander as this survival of the fittest match for the TBS Championship continues.
Another day. Same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
When a relationship is new, everything flows. You got the girl, you hung the moon, you're ready when the wind blows. But life keeps going. Bills, carpools, shared calendars that need their own calendar. Suddenly romance has a meeting reminder. We can't pause time, but we can crack a window. Blue Chew Gold combines 4 powerful ingredients for connection and intimacy. The spark didn't die. It just needed a little air. Try Blue Chew Gold.
Running your first 5K? Hard. His first day behind the wheel? A little bumpy. Choosing a name for your first? Not easy. Progressive understands first times can be challenging. It's why we created the Up Payment Program, down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. Because first times are easier with a little help. Learn more at progressive.com/openthehouse.
Six women began, 5 remain. It is survival of the fittest. The winner will be determined. The new TBS champion, Harley Cameron, eliminated by Persephone already. Chris Statlander and Micah, the athlete from Stardom. Nigel, they've been working together for the last few minutes, but that partnership seems to have dissolved.
Statlander decided to start throwing forearms, and Micah more than willing to compete. Oh!
Hikaru Shida from behind.
right in front of the official, but it's seemingly no disqualification.
No, it's legal for Hikaru Shida, and now Shida weaves underneath Micah. Micah, no, moves Shida around, delayed vertical suplex.
Very well done. Great strength by Micah. Love seeing a lot of new faces come through from Stardom here in AEW.
As this Survival of the Fittest match continues, fan special programming note, Collision comes your way tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. And then coming up this Saturday, The Fight debuts on TNT. 2 world champion bouts on one iconic night. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, True TV, and DAZN. Scoop and a slam, no, reverse Hikaru Shida. He's got the ankle of Micah. But Nigel, we've seen her using more submission techniques than we typically have in the past. Hikaru Shida, that is.
It's a great use as well. Great success. Wait a second.
There we go.
Second time I've seen Statlander take. Oh,
Over 70. Just cracked. Chris Statlander.
She hit face first. That time Nigel did Statlander.
Statlander's foot caught on the ring apron, holding back inside.
Wait a second, roll up. Shida has eliminated Micah.
Distraught look on the face of Micah. As a fellow countrywoman, Hikaru Shida is now slimming the field. Manata, statuesque, regal.
And fans, we are just 1 week away from Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. And as we know, next Wednesday night, it will be Chris Jericho, Tommaso Ciampa, one-on-one in Clearwater, plus just announced. Oh, wait a second, roll up here. 2, and it will be Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, one-on-one for the AEW International Championship, plus, wait a second, Queen Amanada here, 2, and very nearly eliminating Shida, and there will be a women's casino gauntlet match next Wednesday night. The winner earns a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship at Redemption. Coming up on Sunday, July 26th, Queen Amanada to the top, but
all that next week, but who's going to win the TBS Championship tonight? Boy, what a Dynamite we've got next week. Beach Break.
Dynamite we've had tonight as well. Remember, we'll still hear from Kenny Omega later on tonight about his decision. And Hikaru Shida knocked back into the ring. Queen Amanada from the top, diving foot stomps, nobody home. Amanada rolls through. Shida answers with a knee.
That was perfectly placed by Shida.
A body blow from the former world champion, but Amanada.
The Queen's crown, that headbutt delivered straight into the face of Hikaru Shida, and now
Off with her head.
potent combination from Queen Amanada. Persephone though rolls up. For Persephone.
What's wrong with you? The face of Amanada tells the story. She was picking up the win.
Nigel, the field's been cut in half here. 3 women remain.
And Nigel, as you mentioned, Queen Amanada denied from the TBS Championship for a 3rd time. Survival of the Fittest continues. Who will leave as a champion?
Let's be honest. If you don't choose the right paint brand, painting can be a pain.
This doesn't look good.
How much do we spend at that paint store?
Way too much.
The wrong choice can make everything fall apart. That's why we made Bear Dynasty. With 1 coat coverage and an everyday low price, it's everything you've always wanted in a paint.
Well, that was way easier.
Go with Bear. Now get 10% off when you buy 3 or more gallons, exclusively at the Home Depot.
My mother unexpectedly passed away at age 69 from cardiovascular disease. It was a complete shock to our family. It was not expected. Immediately, I was kind of in a panic. It caused a lot of health-related anxiety for me because one of my first thoughts was, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me and I lose out on time with my kids the way that now we've lost out on so much time with my mom. It was enough of an inspiration for me to really get a baseline of where I'm at right now health-wise because my mom never did that.
If we had known about this test, if this was something that she could have done, would we be in a different situation right now? I'm Lindsay. I screened because of my mom, and now I screen for my kids.
Is she a Persephone or a Queen of Hakushita? Well, Hakushita needs to win though, because now it's down to 3 people. I might as well pick her, because Chris can't win this. She's already Grand Slam,
It is survival of the fittest. 3 athletes remain. Persephone, Chris Statlander, and Hikaru Shida battling it out. The winner will leave San Diego as the newly crowned TBS champion thus far. Persephone, wait a second, Statlander, no. Persephone has the most eliminations in this match, but Nigel, it's not scored on points. It's the last woman standing.
Whoever is left with the last elimination is the one who will become the new TBS champion. And right now,
beautiful German suplex, Persephone.
The bridge right on the forehead of the CMLL Women's Champion Persephone. But wait a second!
Whoa! We mentioned earlier it's well covered.
Because Shida's biding her time and trying to steal the win. But pinfall attempt on Persephone, pinfall attempt on Statlander. Shida, very intelligent move.
Very, very smart. You're right. To mention historic moment, first time ever for survival of the fittest in AEW, and we are seeing a fine matchup. What a match! These 3 women are left.
Oh, wait a second, Shida there was berating Statlander for taking this kendo stick. Looks like Persephone is going to help Shida get some payback for that.
Double hammer throw into the corner. Statlander, double back elbow, takes down both of her aggressors. And now Statlander inside the cradle, lands Persephone. 2, no, Persephone escapes.
Big cheer from the crowd on that. Persephone has wrestled a hell of a match. She really has.
Certainly has. Now escapes from the grip of Statlander. Persephone lining up. Statlander trying to take her off the same way Persephone did Holly Cameron, but Statlander reverses. Now reversal by Persephone. Statlander 2.
Persephone has been eliminated.
A stunned look on the face of Persephone, and now it comes down to Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida.
Whoa, look at this. Persephone risking.
She made a lot of bold moves to get this far.
Putting her hands on the official almost. But be careful.
Oh!
The kick. Oh! Hikaru Shida, speaking of kicks, lands one on Chris Statlander. These women, former tag team partners. Now Hikaru Shida plants Statlander, the Falcon, and arrow. No! Narrow escape by Statlander.
Shoulder just coming off the mat. The official showing that was all it took. Right now, Shida poised to become the new TBS champion as she takes a look at the title.
These two had a classic lights out match that we saw, and now
Hold on.
The TBS title is on the line.
It may be lights out for Statlander.
Lining up. Chris Statlander is Hikaru Shida. Statlander ducks underneath the boot. Disarms Hikaru Shida, and now Chris Statlander inverts Shida, and the roll-up 1, 2.
Oh, this is the way she won the last pull.
No. Back and forth they go. Shida now looking for that ankle lock submission.
Long way for Statlander to go. Statlander's face etched in pain. But Shida has been known to add a submission to this.
Statlander digging, looking for an escape. There's no rope breaks.
Oh my God! Persephone just hit Chris Statlander! It's over!
Shida.
Come on!
Payback.
Tap out!
For Statlander eliminating Persephone. Statlander's out.
Yeah! Shida won!
TBS champion!
The survivor at this match. TBS champion. Hakushida won! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Hikaru Shida
Hakushida won,
had Chris Statlander completely defenseless. There was no other choice the referee could make.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Without a disqualification,
Hakushida
that
won!
was going to happen.
Hey, let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Well, fans, coming up next, we will hear from Kenny Omega and his decision
That's what I'm
on
talking
whether
about,
he will
baby.
challenge MJF for the AEW World Championship.
She won. I told you she was gonna win.
My
I told you.
Tragically passed away at age 69 from
Persephone.
cardiovascular
Yeah,
disease.
yeah.
It was a complete shock to our family. It was not expected.
Yeah, hey, listen, she
I
was
coming in a
believe it or
panic.
not, she
It
was still
caused a
there.
lot of health-related anxiety for me
Because
one of my
I don't
first
know if
thoughts
you
was,
saw the
oh my
match,
gosh,
but
what if
she
this
cost
happens to
Chris
me and
Statlander
I lose out on
the
time
match.
with
She hit
my
her with the
kids,
belt.
The way that now we've lost out on so much
So
time with
she
my
was
mom.
knocked out
It
to the
was
point
enough of an
where
inspiration for me.
once
to really
Hakushida
get
put her in a
baseline of where I'm
submission,
at right now, health-wise, because
she
my mom
won
never
based
did
off
that.
of that knockout. So Hakushida's the new TBS champion. I told you she was the
If we had
predicted
known
winner.
about this test, if this
I
was
told you
something
she
that
was gonna
could
win.
have done,
It was either her or Persephone.
I'm Lindsay. I screamed
And
because of my mom. And now
all
I
these
scream for
damn
my
roll-ups are the reason why all the women are gone. But at least they came out strong, except Harley. But it's okay. One day Harley will get that belt. We'll get. Don't worry, baby. You'll get the belt. Just gotta wait. But at least Hakushida's champion. So now, let's see if she'll tell a story with Chris and Harley and Mina and Persephone. You did, and I'm interested to see what Shida feuds with now. I think it's going to be Harley, Mina, Persephone, and Chris Statlander. So pretty much everybody that you see in this match are probably going to feud with her, except Monica, because she's in Stardom. So I think all those women are going to face her for the belt. That's what I think. And maybe Sky Blue and Julia Hart, but we'll have to wait down the road and see. But I do think that's going to be her next opponents. Best believe sure that's going to be. I think Mina attacked Toni Storm, and that will be the next feud. Well, if it gets revealed, then fine. But I do think Mina's going to face Hakushida for the belt. But I don't know if Tony's going to come back and cost her. We have to wait and see. But, Mina's very attractive. I wish Mina was in this match, man. I hate that she lost to Chris Statlander, but it's cool. She'll get a title shot. I know she will. Just gotta give it a minute, but hopefully I'll see. Now that they won the TBS title, I hope to see Hakushida on the card. And don't put her in 0 Hour, Tony. Put her on the card. Come on now. She got a few, so just come on now. Put Hakushida at Redemption. Come on, put her on the card. Let's get it. Let's see the work. Let's see it.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are live tonight. We await the answer of Kenny Omega and the challenge made by MJF. But fans, coming up tomorrow night, a special night of action for you. Thursday night collision on TNT and HBO Max. And as we learned earlier tonight, the challenge was thrown out by Shane Taylor Promotions, and it has been answered by the Bang Bang Gang and Adam Copeland for collision tomorrow night. Plus the Death Riders, the Back Attack, Claudio Castagnoli take on Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, faces Rena from Stardom for the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. And Ricochet, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan will be in action tomorrow night. As well, we will see Julia Hart of the Triangle Madness take on My World on our special Thursday night broadcast. And Thunder Rosa, Mina Shirakawa in tag team action tomorrow night on TNT and HBO Max. Plus a big-time trios match. Speedball, Mike Bailey, Bandito, and Mystico face the Rascals. Plus ELP from Pro Wrestling faces Kyle Fletcher one-on-one tomorrow night. And we learned about this matchup earlier. Andrade El Idolo, the Machine, Brian Cage, one-on-one. And then 1 week from tonight, AEW's Beach Break presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. It will be Konosuke Takeshita put his international championship on the line against Kyle Fletcher. The Women's Casino Gauntlet match for a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship at Redemption tomorrow night. Plus Tommaso Ciampa, Chris Jericho, one-on-one, all of that and so much more. Next Wednesday night, Beach Break on TBS and HBO Max.
Yo, Dynamite getting lit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Can we cut that music? Cut the music too, Kenneth. Listen to me, like I want you to win that world championship more than any guy. I want to wrestle you at Wembley Stadium, but do you really think this is a good idea?
Wait. You trying to tell me you don't think I can do it?
No, Kenny, listen, of course I believe in you, but I don't think you believe in you.
Listen, Will, I'm out of time. This could be my last shot. Think of it this way. If you broke your neck, what I'm standing on right now, this is my death ground. So if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out guns a-blazing. And hopefully, I've got your support. You always have.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny
Well, for the better part of our broadcast tonight, Kenny Omega has had to mull over some serious introspection. He has to weigh his future as a professional wrestler versus his future as a potential AEW World Champion.
He mentioned earlier he had to go to a dark place when he won the World Championship, and that dark place we all know was Don Callis, that we'll recall back many years ago.
Kenny Omega with an opportunity, potentially, Nigel, to do things on his own terms this time around.
From that brief conversation that he had with Will Ospreay before coming out of here, it certainly would seem that he is erring on one side of that decision with his guns blazing.
I really wish they would have thought this through before doing this. Because I'm like, bro, come on, that's weak.
Believe it or not, I've done this for almost 30 years, more than half my life. There's been no greater passion, no greater pleasure than stepping through these ropes and giving you people everything that I have. Whether it be when I was a 14-year-old boy or a 42-year-old broken down man, you still get the same 100% Kenny Omega every single time. I've won titles. I've broken records. Records that may never be broken again. I have a career that I could probably hang my hat on and be proud of, look back upon fondly.
Briscoe
But you see,
want another title shot too, and MJF should make the same
there's this
stipulation.
selfish part about me that knows it just isn't enough.
Briscoe go get another title shot.
There's this part of me that thinks
I think it's over.
there's still a little bit left in the tank. There's a part of me that thinks if I can believe, if Will can believe, if the Young Bucks can believe, if you people can believe, just one more time. Then I know I can be a champion that each and every one of you can be proud of, and I can stand on the greatest stage that AEW has ever stepped foot on in Wembley Stadium, and I can represent all elite wrestling, where the best wrestle, where I can face Will Ospreay, the winner of the Owen Hart Cup. And all I have to do is put it all on the line against you, Max. If I fail, I will become just like Cody. I will become just like Hangman. I will become just another man that can never challenge for that belt again. And the question is the cost just simply too high?
Are they allowed to say Cody? I mean, I ain't hear him say Punk. Punk fell into the demise of MJF too.
And the answer is no. You want me to put it all on the line, Max? If I lose this time around, you'll never see me in another title match ever again. And boy, wouldn't that make you happy. Well, Max, there's one possibility that I don't even think you have considered. And it's that, yes, I am still that same person that people call the best bout machine. I'm still that person that people call the cleaner. I am still, to some out there, the god of professional wrestling. And I can't lie, Max. To have one more chance to beat the brakes off you while I'm still healthy, woo, it just gets the blood flowing, don't it? So, Max, am I going to accept your offer? The answer is yes. What? So next week, Max, bring the BBB, bring yourself, and get ready to pass over what has rightfully been mine since the last time we wrestled, because this time I'm coming prepared, and I don't know if you are for what I have in store for you, but until then, Max, I must bid you adieu. So everybody, say it with me if you know the words. Goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang!
Kenny Omega
Oh, there he is!
from behind.
Oh, there's that dirty little
MJF. time for talking is well and truly over. And now security trying to separate these two men. The referee court out there as well. AEW officials flooding into the ring, trying to separate Kenny Omega and Maxwell Jacob Friedman. It was Maxwell Jacob Friedman that fell through the first blow. He's left it into a mix. And Kenny leaps free of the pile, swinging left and right to MJF. And Kenny having to be physical to say, now it's MJF's turn.
What up, Jay Boogie?
Keeping these two apart. I don't know if beach break. I don't know if 50 men can keep them apart, Nigel. MJF screaming at Kenny Omega. As these two men just being kept separated. And Kenny trying to get up, being held back. MJF being dragged back, finally exiting the ring. We've got officials out there as well.
We don't need officials.
And MJF, I mean, it was a tough defense against Mark Briscoe earlier tonight. Nigel, can he do it 2 weeks in a row? Kenny Omega, MJF for the AEW World Championship. 1 week from tonight for Beach Break. It is official and it is gargantuan. Kenny Omega is defeated. He can never challenge for the AEW World Championship again.
What you need to fight for? No! This shit is wild, bro. This shit wild. My God. Damn, Kenny. Why you had to put yourself in this position? God damn. I don't know what Kenny gonna do, man. Like, how is he gonna beat MJF and we're this close to it? Like, come on. Like, you couldn't do this at Redemption, bro? They just saw. Dang, Tony. Like, why is every time? I mean, I understand he's trying to give people an opportunity, but goddamn, man. You couldn't wait till after All In? I mean, I don't know, man. Yo, Kenny, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I mean, he is the EVP, so maybe he could try to get it back, but I don't know. Why are they bringing up Cody? You're not allowed to bring up Cody. He's WWE bound. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That crazy? Yeah, it is. I don't know. I just don't know, man. Because if Kenny wins, what do we do? Do we congratulate him, or do we, like, the only thing I can see is that if he wins, that, you know, we get a triple threat match at All In. But then again, what about Redemption? Who's gonna face him at Redemption? Andrade? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know, because I don't want him to lose. But then again, I mean, I don't want him to lose, but Kenny winning just to give it to Will doesn't feel right to me. I know. I don't know what he was thinking. He should have just waited, but I don't know what's going on in that creative room. I just wish they would have waited. All they had to do was wait, man. This is crazy. I don't know why Tony be doing this. Like, every time we have an opportunity to get to the rope, every time we try to get to the finish line, there's always someone I don't know. Like, he did this to Darby Allin too, and it's like, every time we try to get to the road, every time we try to get to the road of All In, he always feel like he gotta bless somebody else, and it's just like, you can't wait, Tony. Like, you can't wait. Like, I don't understand why this man can't wait. It's just like, I don't understand why he can't wait, man. I mean, look, cause think about it, bro. If we have a story to tell, right? If we have a story to tell with Will Ospreay, why are we getting somebody else involved? Like, don't get me wrong, Kenny got a case, but why can't we just wait till after All In? This is, I don't know, man. Personally, I don't really see the purpose of going this route when we got 2 months. Tony is on something. We gotta remember that Tony is a fan just as much as we are. We can't separate being a fan and an owner. You're right. I mean, I'll say he can't separate being a fan and an owner. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want Kenny to lose, because I do want him to get that belt, but I don't want him to just. I don't know what he gonna do if he lose. Because if he lose, either he gonna have to retire, or he just gonna have to just wait until Will win the belt, man. Because he is the EVP, so he could just turn it around if he want to. But he will have to talk to Tony about that. Because they can always reverse it. But he did agree to it. So. But the thing is, it's not in writing. Not like Adam Page. So I think, where's Hangman? I don't know where he's at, but I do know this. It's not on paper. So if Kenny wants to, he could just reverse it. Honestly, right? Like, if Will Ospreay wins at All In, he can just reverse the decision and go after him for the belt. Like, MJF is not champion no more, and you might as well just do that, honestly. But I really wish I could talk about. I'm trying to see, should I make a video about it, but I just don't know, man. Cause this is hard, man. This is hard, but I need a minute, cause I would do it today, but I'll just make a reaction video, because I need a minute, because I need to think. I need to think. So I'm gonna try to get the videos tomorrow, and then I'm gonna make a reaction video, even though I'm kind of behind on some videos. But however, we do need to figure this out. Yeah, we need to figure this out. And please, bro, expose Liv Morgan fans. This generation is cooked. I don't want to talk about her, but but I do have a video from Writers Maven. I'll make a reaction about it. Just I just gotta figure out. I gotta figure out how we gonna get Kenny to win. I gotta figure this out, because I don't know what we're gonna do with Kenny, and I don't know what we're gonna do with MJF, because this is not a good match. I don't like the stipulation. I really don't. But I'll make a video about it, and we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go listen to Bobby Masu and hear what he has to say about it. Maybe he might come up with some ideas. Because I don't know. I really don't. But shout out to Rated RKO 257. Shout out to Jay Boogie 8290. Hope to see you back on tomorrow for Collision. I will be going live at 8 o'clock. So be on the lookout. But other than that, man, I gotta rest my brain because I don't know what I just saw. Kenny really put himself in a bad situation, but he want the belt. And I'm looking at him like, dude, you're rushing too fast, bro. You're going too fast. But I'll go check out Bobby Masu and see what he's saying and see what he's talking about. Jay Boogie said, why, Kenny? He want the belt. That's why. But the problem is, we don't know if he's going to win it. So this match is definitely going to be unpredictable. But like I said, I think he's going to reverse it. Because there's no contract signing. So I think he's going to reverse it. So let me see what Bobby Masu is talking about. But shout out to Jay Boogie and Rated RKO. I appreciate you guys joining the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow at Collision, hopefully. All right. Y'all have a good night. Oh, get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.